far, the subject-verb agreement refresher has covered the rules for subject-verb agreement as well as exceptions that take place with certain nouns, subjects, and pronouns. But there are special rules when it comes to certain verbs. This video is going to focus on irregular verbs. Irregular verbs like be, have, and do not follow the ends in s or es rule that other verbs follow. Instead, irregular verbs have specific forms. The only way to really ensure that irregular verbs and their subjects are agreeing is to learn the irregular verb forms. The chart in this lesson includes examples of each form. By learning each of these forms, you can be sure your subjects and verbs agree. Let's take a closer look at one irregular verb, to be. The form of the verb to be changes depending on the subject of the sentence. In the first sentence, I am the owner of the cats. The first person singular subject, I, is paired with the verb am, which is a form of to be. In the second example, he is the owner of a dog. The third person singular subject, he, is paired with is, a form of to be. Finally, in the last example, they are the owners of cats and dogs. The third person plural subject, they, is paired with are, another form of to be. Learning the forms will make choosing the correct one easier. Let's check this sentence for subject-verb agreement errors. Films are very expensive to manufacture, so movie studios has far more overhead than other industries. In this sentence, you actually have two pairs of subjects and verbs, so be sure to study the whole sentence before answering. So, is this sentence correct or incorrect? If you chose incorrect, you were right. This sentence contains one subject-verb agreement error. First, let's isolate our subject-verb pairs. Films are and studios has. Once we isolate these, it is very easy to see the error. Studios is a plural subject in the third person. In the third person, the verb to have should be have and not has. How do I know this? I look back at my handy chart of irregular verb forms. Now that I know the correct verb form, I can change my sentence. The correct sentence is, films are very expensive to manufacture, so movie studios have far more overhead than other industries. Thanks again for watching this academic refresher video. Now get ready for a little bit of practice.